All right, Chan. So right now I'm just going to do a real quick video to introduce you to the idea that we can use conversions to convert between the metric system and the US system and back again. And we're going to be focusing on this when we get back to class, so we'll be working on this, but we want to make sure that you saw it before. So the great thing about conversions is that once we know how to make a conversion factor, it is the same throughout. And so in this instance right now, you see that they're going to be asking us to move from kilometers to miles. So they want 5 kilometers to miles. So if I turn on the DocCam and I write that problem out, 5 kilometers, and they want it in miles. All right? So we don't have to do anything, right? Our first step we're going to write down our given, we'll write down our goal. We're going to build a conversion factor. We're going to put kilometers here because we want to get rid of it, and miles here because we want to go to it. So that's all the same, those first 4 steps. But now, right, we cannot find a conversion factor for miles to kilometers anywhere here, right? This is just metric to metric. It's nowhere here. But what about over here? Is there a conversion factor that we can use in our sheet to help us? Well, here we have miles to feet, and someday I'll show you how to do it, miles to feet, but is there a different one? Well, here's miles to kilometers. Well, that's what we want to do, right? We want to go from miles to kilometers. And so when we do with our conversion factor, is we just simply do it, we write it in like it sounds. 1 mile equals 1.61 kilometers. So 1 mile equals 1.61 kilometers. And now we're ready to do the math. It's as simple as that. So the kilometers go out, and we're going to need to take 5 divided by 1.61. And we put that in our calculator and type in 5 divided by 1.61. And now we're going to get some numbers that are a little bit off, right? They're going to be some long numbers that we're going to have to round. So 3.1, and let's round it to the hundredth, so 3.12 miles. Okay? So if we look back then at our slide, they wanted us to do 5 kilometers to miles, and then they wanted to do 60 miles to kilometers. So when you're going 60 miles an hour, how many kilometers per mile are you going? So let's take a look at that one. So let's say all we have to do is 60 kilometers. That's where we started. And they want it in, 60 miles. Sorry, 60 miles. So let's start all over so we don't have any mistakes. 60 miles. And we're going to do that into kilometers. Okay, we'll build our conversion factor. Step 2, we'll put miles here because that's what we want to get rid of. We'll put kilometers here because that's what we want to go to. And then we look at our conversion factor. Okay, right here, our conversion factors, and it says 1 mile equals 1.61 kilometers. And so we just do it like it sounds. 1 mile equals 1.61 kilometers. Okay, you see the difference here now is that our conversion factor flipped. We don't have to worry about that because we're always following the same methodology. Write down what we're given, write down our unit we want to go away from, write down our unit that we're going to go to, and then look at our numbers and put those in. 1 mile equals 1.61 kilometers. So now we're going to end up multiplying 60 times 1.61, and so 60 times 1.61 equals 96.6 kilometers. Okay, you might see some similarities in the problem set that I'm going to give you, but that is the beginning of converting between US to metric. So one last example. Let's say that we wanted to know how many feet are in a 100 meter dash. Okay, and so we have 100 meters. I'm going to put this so that you guys can see it. We have 100 meters, and we want to know how many feet that is. Okay, it's just like the 100 meter dash that Usain Bolt was running in that we talked about. Okay, we're not going to do anything different. We're going to create a conversion factor. We want to go away from meters. Remember, M is meters, and miles you have to do like M-I-L or M-I-L-E-S, one of those two. We're going to go across, right? We're going to be able to cross it out. We want to get feet. So now we have meters to feet. We know that we can't use this, right? There's no feet here to help us. We can only use this from metric to metric. So we go back over here and we say, do I have a conversion factor between meters and feet? And the answer is yes, meters to feet. So in every 1 meter, there's 3.28 feet. And once we multiply 100 times 3.28 divided by 1, we're going to get 328 feet. Okay. So I do want to tell you, right, we only have 4 here. And so what you're going to learn as we go further in is that sometimes we're going to have to do 2, 3, 4-step conversions to get us to where we want to go. Okay, because we're only going to give you these 4, but these 4 are enough to get you where you want to be. So if the problems will get more confusing or more